Hello, everybody out there in TV land. I am one of your ghost hosts with the most, Krista Joy, and I am joined by the man I simply adore him for, the one and only Diesel Pilot. And for those in chat right now, bienvenidos, that's especially for Tanhouse. Diesel, why don't you tell our wonderful audience what is on the deck for tonight?
Well, let's see. The deck for tonight has four of our favorite runners, plus one other of our favorite runners sitting off the restream. We're going to be doing Open World. Yay! Open World, go team, yay! So Open World, that means that our runners have to go out and actually find things, and they get to go around through all the different worlds and do stuff and collect items, and they have to collect a certain number of items. I think it's 10 items, and they have to defeat at least a random number between 4 and 7 levels to open up the route to World 8. So, without any other interruptions, I'm going to get these guys going. So, Krista, why don't you go ahead and tell them what else to expect for tonight?
What else to expect for tonight? Well, aside from shenanigans, because I believe you rolled the first seed.
Yes, I did roll the first seed, and I also just released the runners.
Ooh, so that means we're going to expect some epic gameplay here. Now, with Open World, you're going to want to get your items not in the level, but by Hammer Brothers, Princess Letters, Mushroom Pawn Shops, and most importantly, where's the biggest item of all? Well, we don't know. And that's the best part about Open World. We don't know. Princess Letters do have hints on. I hope they do, or I could be just talking.
Yes, they do have. Oh, yes, they do have hints. So when you get a Princess Letter, you won't be seeing our runners doing the normal thing where they just hammer on the A button to try to get out of the Princess Letter quickly. They're actually going to be waiting to see what the princess might... Well, sometimes they'll be waiting to see what the princess is going to tell us, because the princess might have some good information, might have something important, might be the one clue that lets you get the last item to open up World 8, or it might just tell you where something really important like the anchor is. And there our runners go.
And most importantly, anchor items are a little bit cheaper unless you get the cloud. Then your bank account is drained as if it is tax season. And you're going to see a lot of the runners start off in World 5, 4, things where you have a lot more opportunities to get items. Now, if you see a black treasure chest, that means that that item has already been received. And the way in which you use items in Open World is a little bit different. Items that are used from your item bar do cost money. We don't know how much. Are they at the normal levels, or do we have any kinks added to the prices?
Kinks added to the prices? So it should all be normal prices. So I believe it's, for example, stars and trash rooms cost you $5. Some items will cost $10 and some $15. And, I should have done everybody a nice big solid and gone and opened up the Open World Guide to let you know what that is, so I could tell you about it. But as you can see, Pleco's screen right before she froze, she decided that she really wanted that item out of the World 1 fort, but was not able to get it because she wasn't able to get the 2 power-ups she needed. So it's part of the meta that we're going to be seeing the runners go through as they figure out this janky set of worlds.
The torso with the For Freedom jump! And A2. You love to see every minute of it. And speaking of loving to see every minute, guess who has joined us, Diesel? The greatest American hero. And I know he's going to be fighting for us next Clash of the Nations. the living legend THM himself. Welcome.
So, THM, if you were wondering if Krista missed you, there's your answer.
Of course. I am his PR spokesperson.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yes, I am working on his World Conquest Tour. And speaking of Conquest Tours, it looks like we have a backwards 5F too from Pleco.
Oh, she got Poto-Bode. A very unfortunate spot there for that.
All right, Pleco right now doing a dance on Diet Life. And, oh, did you see what Marky just found? He found the Hammer suit and World 4 on Hammer Bro.
Oh. So something else that is important is because of the whole thing about having to buy your power-ups when you're on the map screens, coins are actually kind of really valuable. So you'll probably go see runners trying to collect coins in places where they normally wouldn't, where they'd normally just be like, nah, I'll just keep on running here, try to go fast. But if they find themselves, especially if they find themselves in a situation where they got low money, they might go and decide, hey, you know what, I'm going to go and collect some of this money. They are capped at $50 maximum, so you can't go into the coin ship and stock up. But you can at least go and, if you know of a particular level, or like these Hammer Bro fights that Marky Mark's working on, might have a 10 coin block, it might help you to go and just spend a couple of seconds to collect those. Dr. Torstall is the first one out of his first world.
But let me give you some game right now. Heels went for the hidden 1-3 item, and it just happens to be a Jugum Cloud. Woo!
The clouds are still very useful, very awesome, because even though you can only use them once, just like the hammers, the clouds do allow our runners to maybe bypass some doom that they might have otherwise been running into.
Yeah, and then we have some heresy being spoken in chat right now by our Fire Flower champion. We know Roy is never the boy. He is bulked up muscle. So, if the anchor is the cloud, kiss your moolah goodbye. It's going to be $50 and you will be ending up needing a wonderful Mushroom Kingdom Amscot loan in order to get that back.
But it does change some of the meta of when you check for the anchors, because if you don't have $50, if you got something lower and you go ahead and use it and you can't use it, you actually find out pretty quickly, hey, yeah, maybe that is probably the cloud. So
heck yeah, it'll deny you like most credit cards. And the Bank of Bowser took over the Mushroom Kingdom Bank. You know what? It's probably for the best, because Bowser is not only best dad, he is also best investor. I mean, look at all the stuff that he has bankrolled. My man is rolling in the dough. So let's go Team Bowser all the way. And
he does seem to always get the really good arts in Mario Kart.
He's lucking out right now and finding in our normal Fire Flower question box a leaf.
Yeah. Marky also enters World 1-4. He has not seen the bad news yet that there is no leaf. He's going to check it out, find the star, and let's see what he decides to do. Yep, lava bath.
But it comes in handy, you know, you're feeling cold, just like it has been before, and that's what took me out. Now, you know, it's nice and warm, so very good for the orthopedics. You know, you gotta love Marky, you know, trying to take care of Mario. Mm-hmm.
And THM, you did not miss the sign up for this. There is an option for you to play another race that we will have after this first race.
Yeah,
Yes.
THM, you should play and show everyone why you are the greatest American hero. I will publicly start my campaign for THM as I am his, PR person. We gotta have THM, you know. In fact, we should make that a new saying, Diesel.
Oh, THM for life.
That
Pleco
too.
Pleco did just find a hammer suit as she was going into the fight in the airship, but was not able to get the hammer kill, so she's going to have to go and get the regular message from the king instead of hammer brother in the castle.
I Dr. Torture going into the mushroom house. Now, before, mushroom houses were only trash rooms. But as you can see, Dr. T got him a fire flower.
And Dr. T just found himself a hammer as well.
But I think the hammer and cloud doesn't count, right?
Get commands. What was that?
The cloud and the hammer don't count towards total item, does it?
That's correct. Yeah, the clouds and hammers don't count as your total items, so you have to keep on getting more items if you're full up on clouds and hammers.
So
and this backwards rolled 5 for it is giving everybody the business.
Oh, baby. 6 and 9 for Dr. Torstel. But we have Alaska for Pleco.
Yeah, we did see 6-9 earlier briefly with, I think, heals. Well, that was unfortunate. So he's going to go and get some coins by turning these munchers into coins and racking it up.
That's not a bad idea at all. Get rid of any obstacle.
I love it. And also, make some money.
Also, THM has dodged us, Diesel. He has dodged us. I am disappointed.
Oh. Do the things you do the best way. Okay. Sorry. But thank you, chat, for using the commands.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time, Diesel.
Yep. Little does he know, we're always watching.
Yes, we are always watching, especially Diesel. He's omnipotent. And we are in the World 6 airship for Dr. Torstel right now. Unfortunately, unable to get that first class clip, but doing a very good job of going underground. Also, for those of you who are wondering, what is the dealio with the fire flowers? Fire flowers are randomized. And, ooh, that lovely hammer suit that Dr. T had, Iggy just took it away.
Yep, Iggy took it away from Marky as well earlier, so...
Oh, man.
This lack 2 from Marky is not letting up. Absolutely. Oh, and finally gets the shoe. That was unfortunate.
He's introducing everyone to his wonderful children. It's an over-enthusiastic dad. You have to look at it that way, people. Yes. Now we have Dr. T in World 1. World 3. And we have Heals in World 1. And 1-5 proper taking away Dr. Torstel's health at the moment. So we have Small Bean Peach going through the motions. Should be easy enough as there were no shooting plants. But man alive, don't you hate when that happens?
Oh yeah, it's very sad. So You're probably wondering, everybody, why it is that our runners are doing 5-5 so weird, and it's because one of the features, of course, with the backwards levels is that sometimes you have to go back and do or you have a different exit. So they went to the normal exit pipe and it spit them out into the bonus area on the bottom of 5-5. So that's what's going on there. And Marky gets a mushroom, which I believe that mushroom means that he'd already gotten that mushroom.
So Dr. T donating his bottom to the Spikes and Spike Fort, the World 2 Fort. And no, Jade, we didn't get any walk jumps. I'm so sorry, my friend.
And this has been a wall jump free event so far. As far as I can tell.
Yeah.
All right,
Even
Pleco
though
is finished.
we did have 6-9, I'm really surprised nobody tried to do any wall jumps.
And Pleco has finished two of our castles, 1 and 4, and she's entering 5 now. And Marky Mark is now finishing up another one. He's finishing up World 1, and I can't recall. I think he's only gotten one other one as well. So let's see how this looks.
That's what we don't have, Diesel. We
The
don't
tracker.
have the trackers.
Yeah, the tracker layout hasn't been loaded in yet, so
Oh no?
no. There was that problem with Speed Gaming's layouts got lost not long ago, so
Oh no.
yeah. So our buddy Sigma is working feverishly in the background to try to restore them, but he has to do it manually, and so he's been doing it on a request basis.
Well, do you want me to break out my paper, my construction paper, and my best Crayola crayon, and we can make some magic happen?
Yeah, if we had a way to actually put that on the stream, that'd be fun.
we will. Okay, you will get the best drawing, that you have ever seen in your life. My stick figures are on point, Diesel.
Oh, nice.
And speaking of on point, Pleco taking out the Sumo Bro combo and the World 1 tile set, getting nada for it. That is some feels bad, man. Same thing for Marky. Yikes.
Yeah. Spend all that effort to clear out the guys, and then next thing you know, they're just giving trash.
Also, Pleco in 4-3 reversed. So inverted 4-3, never a good time. And oh baby, neither is the Muncher run for fun when it is backwards.
Marky Mark does all 3 Hammer Bros in World 2, only to find that they are all duplicates.
Alright, so we're in the Mushroom Pawn Shop ready to see, and Marky has found the frog suit, so we can have Frog Mania, and that is in the World 2 Hidden Mushroom House.
Yep. Now that the frog suit does count, and that is a total of 10 items that he has in his inventory, but one of them at least is a cloud. So he still needs to get at least one additional one, maybe even 2. This 4-3 backwards for Pleco is not pleasant with all the spinies. Fortunately, there was a star to be found, so she's using that to make her way through the world, and okay, does not overshoot the jump. Backward 4-3 is
Terrible.
furiously deceptive as to how difficult it is.
Nah, just call it like it is. It sucks. I mean,
Yeah.
it's absolutely insane, the difficulty level. And since we normally are used to going left to right, and we have strategies associated with that, putting everything and making us endure a paradigm shift is absolutely horrendous. Also, Pleco finding a trash room, so that does count towards the 1 item. Also, Dr. Torsil in a precarious situation, but does manage to get out. Because, Diesel, getting the fire bros in the water tile is absolutely the worst.
Heels is on that lift in the 4-3 or the 4F2 bonus area, and when he jumped in it, changed direction, it was right at the exact pixel where he couldn't actually be on it again to trigger it to change direction. Had to go through and use a backup strat, but he got out of it, got the Bim Bim fight, and he's done.
Nice. Also, we have some airship action for both Marky and Pleco. And Lord, trust me, I can barely do Doom as its regular vanilla. If someone was to randomize that, you'd see even worse gameplay. And we have Marky trying to chuck some hammers at a hammer bro. Could it be that he was trying to get the world famous Koopaling Yeet by
He was trying to, for sure.
Overkill?
He was definitely trying, and I definitely respect the effort, but didn't work out. Still manages to get well, it was a one stopper, so, because Morton was or Roy, whoever that was a bum.
Okay, we can say Roy is a bum always. He's either bulked up muscle, the acronym of bum, or he's a straight bum. It's perfectly fine, Diesel. Perfectly fine.
So, let's see. Pleco didn't sit around long enough to read the letter, so I don't know what her princess letter was. Dr. Torstall's. There's a frog suit and a desert land level. Okay, and
no, it was Marky who got that.
Well, Dr. Torstall just got the princess letter saying there was a frog suit in the desert land level.
Ah.
Yeah.
Listen. I did not roll this, Mr. Malevolent. I am just a humble, innocent commentator. I would never to nuke or nuke anyone. No.
Especially not the Tanooks.
I know, you have to protect the Tanooks. And I am a Tanook protector. Also, we have leaf action for Dr. Torstall, and we have Marky. Wow, Mystery Gaming. Wow. What do you mean? I do not. Oh my goodness, Diesel.
Yeah, I'm saying this.
I know. How am I never innocent? Yo, y'all. I roll only baby seeds. Yes, that is canon. I roll only baby seeds, no matter where. And Pleco has gotten her human mustard. But Diesel,
yes.
you know I roll only baby seeds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Pleco looks like with the hammer and two hammers in a cloud is at currently 8 items. So still needs to get a couple more. Dr. Horsall actually got a real mushroom.
Wait, Heels is a fire flower now. Ooh, I don't know if people like that though.
Yeah.
He's the face of the Tanooks.
Yep, no longer. He has received his promotion.
Okay, we just waiting on Jay to get that promotion to, Kingslayer. Well, I always thought John was a Kingslayer from the Giddy Up, so no fire flower for him. And Jay dabbing on the fact that she's fire flower for life. She's gonna get that tattoo on there. You're the one who taught Flyer everything he knows, Jade. Just tell him what I told you to tell him before. But we're doing backwards Frankfurt 4 heals right now.
Yeah, he did take it easily there, and good reason, because that was those raising and lowering of the spikes was not going to work out well for him if he tried to rush it.
Wait a second. Trophloid is backwards.
Yeah.
Ew, I hate it when it's normal. And then they're going to put it backwards? Why?
Yeah.
But you know what they should do, though? They need to improve 7F2 to make it even more fun for our runners.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And, because it is the #1 voted best fort. So we need to keep it going, make sure that it stands up to the test of time and, make it great.
Oh. The Marky Mark has returned to 1F with a tail this time. He is going to make sure he can get up there, get that item that's normally a whistle. And what is it tonight? It is a star!
You know what? That's actually not bad to have. Because sometimes, on rare occasion, the star will be at no cost at all. And that is actually great for dealing with bros.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, very good find.
So the anchor will give everything a $5 discount if you use a regular power, or if you use it and it's a regular power up, then whatever that power up is will be a $5 discount, which means that if it is a star, which is only $5 to begin with, it's free.
And we got the overkill from Dr. T. And you love to see it. So Hammer Brother in the castle has occurred on Dr. T's side. And wow, I'm an Undertale villain now, Diesel. My lore is expanding more and more.
You are getting some awesome lore. I am loving it.
I know, my lore stays. Like, I don't know what villain I am most of the time, but usually chat has a villain assigned to me, and I love chat for it. They are amazing. Backwards Spike Fort for Marky. I'm the villain of everyone's story. Nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hate this fort. Heels playing Carpet Stretchy Boo Fort. And luckily for him, does not have any disobedient hot feet, but does have some obedient boos who know their role.
Or would you say that they are obedient?
Yes, they are obedient. You are just so sly. Oh my goodness. Look at you, Diesel.
Oh, 6F3, good for when conveyors aren't backwards. Yeah, that is another thing that the 6F3 can do, is make our conveyors go wonky. Dr. Torstol used the statue. Yeah, use a statue to get rid of those disco waffles. Nicely done, Dr. T.
Zero! I am not the villain of Link to the Past logic. I'm allergic to it. Here's the difference. Logic is the state of mind. That is what my mentor told me. There's logic and then there's gamma logic. And Mage, you know what? Everybody else considers me a villain. So why not? It is absolutely fine. And we had the speediest card grab at the end by Marky while being in a frog. And, ooh.
Whoa, Pleco going for the item in 1-3. Had some lucky jumps there. Getting beat up on her way to the white block, but gets the item, and it is a mushroom. She's already got. Yeah.
When you get a clear-looking mushroom like that in one of the stores, that means that the item you were going to pick up doesn't
exist. Mark overshot his question block in the Muncher Run for Fun, and the backwards Muncher Run for Fun. It looks like he's going to go for the clip now after all that. Nope, not going to get it. But
I
Heels
was
gets a
about
fire
to give
kill.
you credit for that, but that's very difficult to do when you are a big boy, and doing it as a small being even more difficult.
Heels
Oh well, this
fire kill, gets out of roll 3.
All right, we have Dr. Torstel who's using hammers against some boomerang bros, and this has been good. And speaking of our
Oh,
wizard, we are joined in chat by the living legend Makobra, who makes all of this stuff happen because he is so smart. His future is always bright, that it doesn't just, need shades. No, 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 no. His is like a nuclear explosion of talent.
so one of the things we also just recently discovered was a Hammer Bro fight that came with a hammer suit for Dr. Torsel. So Dr. Torsel has Kingslayer power if he chooses to use it, which means he can basically has 3 Kingslayers to take to Bowser if he were to go into the Bowser stage with max money. Also, Heels has found out that it's only four levels to beat to get into about into World 8, and he is already is that the Valley Bowser? Yes, it is. That is the Valley. He is about to run into Bowser's Castle, a practically free World 8. Here he goes. He's in Bowser's Castle now.
Yep, and he's showing why. He is a future Kingslayer, even though he don't want to admit it. And we have Tanuke versus La Princesa on Dr. Torstel's side. So imagine only needing 4 worlds and 10 items. I'm
4
telling
worlds,
you,
10
people,
items.
this is
Yeah, this
great.
is.
And he got that
Oh,
mac and
wow.
cheese
Mac
clip.
and cheese in it. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Heels, you are a freaking Kingslayer, my dude. I don't
This
care
seed
what
isn't
you say.
even.
That is beyond Tanuke. So you know the rules.
Okay, yeah, the Jade patented let the hammers fall right down on the Bowser's head at the beginning of the fight. Yeah, Heels, wonderful seed, wonderful race, and he is going to take our first place overall.
Up 30. But look what Dr. Torstel found. He is the hero that we all asked for. He has found Atlantis.
And he has ducked out of Atlantis.
And it looks like off screen has
Johnny
finished shortly after, and that's Johnny Link.
Yeah, Johnny Link is also finished off stream. Something else I want to mention because, well, the race time was so nice to just say it right to us when he finished and hit the dot done. Heels just notched his best personal time for beating a SMB3 seed. So, nicely done. And congratulations. And I am setting up race room number 2 so that we can do this again.
Awesome. And we are joined by the man who got me into SMB3R, and I am his biggest fan. How are you, Johnny? Congratulations on that finish, my friend. And I will always continue to root for you as your number 1 fan. I'm so proud. We need to have Jade in this race. We need Jade. So how about it, Jade? Don't give the excuse of you're working.
We do know that she does want to join for a subsequent race. If we can make it happen, we will absolutely make it happen. And I heard a chime that says, "Hey, there's a Heels great man in the chat." So Heels, welcome to the chat. How you doing?
Hey, welcome to the comm booth, friend. You are showing why you are a Kingslayer, Heels.
I don't know so much about Kings.
I fully believe in your talent.
But I will accept Fire Flower as much as I don't want to, but that was amazing.
Our little boy's growing up.
I know he was just a heels great man that made us feel great man. And then he became heels married man and now he's been promoted. I'm having a proud mama moment.
So Heels, I gotta ask, is this your first sub 30? I know it's your new
It's my
best
first
time.
30. I was close with 32, 31, I think was my PB, and to get a sub 30 was just wow.
Nice. Well, it was, of course, different kind of race, but still no less the awesome race. And do want to give you a high five and a nicely done, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
And it looks like, Marky Mark has also opened up the door to World 8. So, and he does it with the anchor was the item that he picked up.
And breaking news, we have been joined by one of the biggest names in the SMB3, our community, as well as Warpless and Hundo. We have been joined by Stewie Cartman and his Raiders Supreme. They have invaded to conquer us with their awesomeness. Welcome, 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 Stewie. Good to see you. Hope your stream went well and you were rocking socks. Johnny Link has also raided us. Oh man, it's going to be a rave party with all of these raiders there, Diesel.
I love the raid. And welcome, Raiders. Glad to see you all. See, I do wonder if this means, well, Stewie is on his own other stream at the moment. I wonder if this means that Stewie would be interested in joining us for a game too.
I believe
Not that I'm trying to...
In the combos or
race time. Marky Mark has found Bowser's Castle after picking up the last item and finding that World 8 was almost completely free.
Yes, World 8 was really free. And I mean, and congrats on, your PB Heels.
Yeah, I'm beside myself. I could not have asked for any better 8 than what I just had.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're making you work, Stewie, even though it's like snowing 10 feet of snow over there. That's cruel.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, poor Stewie. And poor you, too. You got to get up at like 4 in the morning. Or earlier. On Super Bowl Sunday at that. How are you going to make people work on Super Bowl Sunday? You know?
I had a report to work at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, I don't have to work on the Sunday, but I do have to get up early, or have to go to bed early so that I can get up early on Monday morning.
Yeah, I'm low-key tempted to have like a watch party, and we can all cry on Super Bowl Sunday together.
A Discord watch party?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that would be a hoot, And I will give, because I do sports comms too, Diesel. This is a little known fact. I do sports commentary. So
I did not know that. How did I know that about you? Oh, yeah. Pleco has a P-Wing.
Pleco found her namesake, the Pleco Wing, while we have on Silver Tanks, Doc Fire Torstal.
And that P-Wing gets the door open for Pleco. 5 worlds and she's got a bridge. So she's checking it out now. Decides don't want to play all those. I'm going to go play the pipe. Smart call. And finds herself, like everybody else has, in the valley. And I do appreciate that it was Super Tanks that was the essentially the gatekeeper, the locker.
So we have 7-6 in reverse.
7-6 is backwards. Torso needs to be careful because those things will do bad things to you like that.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
donated
I don't even know what was on
his rear to the spikes.
I don't even know what was in the valley because I had like 3 clouds. What all did I miss?
Well, you missed 7-6, as we're seeing.
And
Yes,
Pleco
you
went
missed
2
funny
4s.
time.
Yeah. He might have wanted that star, but he's just going to go and use
You
his
know
tail
what?
to float.
Diesel, did anybody use the anchor?
No, I think only Marky has picked one up.
I
That we've
picked
seen.
one up, but I never used it.
I have
Yeah.
no idea what the anchor was.
We're going to have to go and oracle the anchor.
Heels Oracle Man. Can you oracle us the anchor?
I don't. Where was the anchor located? Does anybody remember?
You acting
Oh,
like
that's right. He'd have to.
I'm a senior, my dude. I don't have that good of the memory.
Oh no! Torstol's statued when he should have. What the?
Oh wow. Oh hi. Hello.
Oh my God,
Oh,
Juno! Let's go! He's
We're
my
playing Link
favorite
to the
Link to the
Past now,
Past
y'all.
runner.
what just happened?
We're getting preemptive for Link to the Past Invitational with Julo, GFE teaming up to go. Julo.
Yeah. I'm going to step out for a minute and figure out what's going on here.
So
Marky
everybody,
just told me where the anchor was, so I'm gonna go oracle that real quick.
as we're having a great intermission, let me tell you about those 4 runners that are linked to the past runners currently on the screen. One of them, Speed Gaming 2, is rating with a party of 130. Welcome aboard, Speed Gaming 2. We are, everything is fine, as in, we are burning. But it looks like we're going to have league action. And we're not season 6. I thought we were season 7 now. Anyway, we have GFE and Julo, which I know are on the same team. Kiki, what's up? The biggest sage has joined us. And we have PH and Pichu, who are on the other team, I believe. Now, Julo, I already know. Even though my mentor is Gamachu, I actually route like Julo, which is why I'm the bane of my mentor's existence. GFE, also very dangerous runner. So you have GFE, Julo Ninja, top 8 or better competitors going against the runner who carries Gamachu when she is on a team with him, and that is Ichu, who is teaming up with PH to go against the Iron
Yeah,
Clown Routers.
I'm getting some help because if I do this wrong, I could really screw up a lot of other things. But yeah, it just picked up a race that's scheduled for 2 Fridays from now. So looks like
hey, we're coming back.
Yep, looks like we're getting ourselves back now.
Oh, we were about to have Z3 conversations, Diesel, because that's my avenue of expertise there, especially with those particular runners. I know them well. Julo's a good friend. Pichu's even bigger friend. So you love to see it. And now we have Heels, who oracled and said that the anchor was a cassette player. Jade, you didn't miss anything. You just missed us turning into a Z3, intro screen. So it was like that big to be continued with the JoJo,
But it also means that we missed
roundabout.
Plecos and Torstal. Actually, Pleco's not up yet. Get Pleco back up because this is not supposed to be going on.
I'm telling you, we need to have no, there is no true Z3. This is supposed to be SMB3R. Do I do comms for Z3? I do. They are chaos comms, in which everyone calls me the devil of Death Mountain. But, I prefer I Make Gamma Cry.
Yeah. Yeah, so something weird did happen, but we got it back up. So, thank everybody. And Rick, I don't know if this helps diagnose what might have happened, but it happened right at the same time that we received the raid from SG2. So, just if that helps. So, anyhow, looks
We
like
could have had a great intermission of showing Bun Bun hovering. It would have been great. That is Rick's particular sprite, and I've been praying for decades for Bun Bun to start hovering. And, I think Rick would have taken one for the team and given us one heck of an intermission. But this is what happens when we have Rick raid us. Because he's like the boss dog, it was too strong. We couldn't handle it, Diesel. We need to get good.
I guess we do.
Yes, we do. But do we have a seed for me to roll?
Okay, yeah.
This is what happens when I'm on comms.
So we got some other things going on. I think people are also pushing buttons, but yeah, we do have a race time room. So I'm gonna make sure everybody knows about that, and we'll come back in.
Peppy just came up with the greatest thing: multi-world for Mario Brothers 3 Randomizer, where it has items that you can get in Zelda, and it would be amazing. Imagine comboing this with either Z1, Z2, or Z3, preferably Z1 or Z3. Imagine though, Heels, that would be great.
All right, well, I'm going to see if I can do a little bit of I don't know, some magic. Maybe, figure out what's going on with behind the scenes here. But the rest of you guys, we're going to go step away for a minute while we set up for race 2. We'll probably try to start it near the top of the hour. So come back around for the race number next one. And guys, girls, have fun. Don't go away. And yeah, so Jade, if you can, come on in. We got space for you.
Heels can give his best dad jokes, so it's up to you, Heels. You gotta keep everyone entertained. Are you not entertained?
Not tonight.
Oh, come on! I can't wing it solo. I'm new to this whole thing.
Dad joke that I want to tell.
We gotta have some dad jokes, or we can talk about Z3. Link to the Past. League action.
Nobody wants to hear it.
Well, where do I even start about Zelda 3? Oh my goodness. Here we go. We got one dad joke. Where does Flyer keep his dad jokes in his database? Oh, baby. This is what I'm talking about. For those of us who are interested in Zelda 3, let me tell you, we do have a Manti tournament in which you get some very great runners in the Link to the Past community. They share their wisdom. We have had Ikaros in there from our community. Tixie probably got the learning from Ikaros. We have, Yumi, Why Must You Hate Me from Z1, join us in the MT tournament. I am personally, Heels, would you believe that they are scared to take me on as a mentee? I know, right? But we have lots of open opportunities in the Zelda 3 community, and we would love to have you. If you, what kind of socks do gardeners wear? Garden hose. Oh my goodness, Leslie. Thank you so much. Hey, what are you doing? Larman, how are you doing, my friend? It is a good time here. We have had something, pretty big happen. So Diesel is doing Diesel stuff while I am trying to keep you entertained because Heels has decided to yeet himself out. But let's go. We got to give the dad jokes, Heels. We got to break out some dad jokes. That's it. And hopefully,
aquarium last weekend, but I didn't stay long. There was something fishy about that place.
I think I have one. Now, mind you, it is me, so don't expect too much out of me. But I am afraid of the calendar. Do you know why, Heels?
Why, Krista?
Its days are numbered. Oh no, that was a stinker. I'm not a dad though, it's kind of hard for me to do dad jokes. Alright, Marky with one in here. So my boss said dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. So I went in as Batman. Hey, that's pretty thing. And then
I was gonna go on an all almond diet, but that's just nuts.
I used to be a model railroad collector, but it's been so long I've stopped keeping track. Oh my goodness. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? Because the P is silent. Oh my God, Jane. Why can't dinosaurs clap their hands? Because they're extinct. Yo, Marky, that's dark. That's dark. I love it, but it's dark. Oh no. Let's see.
Why'd the Rolling Stones stop making music, Krista?
Why did the Rolling Stones? That's a good question. Why?
Because they got to the bottom of the hill.
I know. I thought you were going to say I'm over the hill because, Mick is out there. But Mick is out there. He's like 175 years old. And he's still out there rocking. So bless, our boy Mick Jagger. And when is a dad joke funny? When it's apparent. Oh my goodness. And Jay, just tell them I need to play some Rando. Just say I need to play some Rando. It'll increase my productivity. And that will surely work.
What's a skeleton's favorite type of road? A dead end.
Oh, baby.
Here's one chat should know. What is a skeleton's favorite snack?
Bones? Well,
Close.
Close?
Spare
I
rib.
don't know. I know, spare rib. I guess bones would be kind of cannibalistic. Bone meal, yes. It's always good to keep extra cheese in your house in case of emergency. Oh man, in case of emergency. Can a frog jump higher than a house? Of course, a house can't jump. Ooh. Let me tell you, in some places, they would give you a big objection. But it looks like Diesel is doing some stuff in the background.
Yeah, I'm doing some stuff in the background. Also, I'm trying. Yeah, there we go. I got Dr. Torsol's screen. Hopefully, here in just a few seconds, back to like it's supposed to be, because it's There we go. Yeah. Heels. So, are you actually going to race the next race?
Oh, I suppose I could do that.
All right. That does mean we are going to have to ask you to step out of the commentary booth while you do that.
Yeah, Krista kept me in here for bad dad jokes, so
yeah.
I will bid my adieus, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. All right. It's good having you here. Come on back after the next race. And, Krista, do you want to go ahead and drop them their seed?
Same flags, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
They're also in the description. Oh, there you go. All right.
Oh, what's the Mac Patcher code?
You
did already.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
That's
in
the weird techie
Yeah.
looking. Okay.
Yeah, the thing looks like all the... Yeah, the Mac Patcher code. Yeah, it's that code. You know that code.
Yes. So, everybody, now that we are back on track, thanks to my greatest hero and the champion of all, Diesel Pilot.
I wish I could take most of the credit for this. I don't know what happened, and it was actually the Speed Gaming guys in the background, Mika and Adirondack Rick, who were the ones who actually made it happen. Who got us back on course. And yeah, I know we missed the finale of the race, but we did get to see at least them trying to come back up. And what's going on there? Oh, yep, that's right. I got way too many windows open. No, that's not why we ended up watching the intro for a race that starts 2 weeks from now, about 30 minutes ago. But that is one of those things I do have to just, alright, fix that. And...
What the hell? My phone just went off. Sorry about that.
Yeah, what was that?
Well, I was watching some RuPaul.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Say no more.
And it was... But I actually had turned that off. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But I think, Senora Malevolent has a good idea. Open a GoFundMe in Diesel's name.
Oh, I will take the GoFundMe.
Are we doing Youngling, or are we doing what you had last night?
What do you mean?
You forgot what you drank?
Oh, no, sorry. Putting lemonade into the drink. Yeah, so yeah, lemonade with additions.
Some kick to it.
That's right.
So
it's not your daddy's lemonade. Oh, it might be your daddy's lemonade.
Well,
it's not your kid's lemonade. How about that one?
Yeah. So let us open that GoFundMe and start the donation train for Diesel. But I think, are they ready to go, Diesel?
Oh yeah, they are readied up. Wow, I missed that.
So let us predict what will be the first item found. Yeah, can we do a prediction, sweetie?
Yeah,
I don't have. We are not predicting nukes. Well, if you can't do it, don't worry about it.
Yeah, there's so many items and how to break them up into different categories so that you don't have 23 different...
No, I would say regular set, which would be trash room, fire flower and leaf. Then there's the special set for the mushroom house, which is the frog suit, tanuki suit.
Yeah, maybe the $5, $10, $15 groups, and then the hammers and clouds because they're their own group, and anchor. Throw that in with the specials. But
CD, are you serious? Mariah's gonna do open?
Mariah, unfortunately, guys, we literally did just release them. you can see their
He
timers are
usually
going
don't
down now.
async it though. He'll async it.
Yeah. He can definitely do that. But if I had known that he was wanting to do it, I would have waited.
I don't think he wanted to be on stream or in the race
Yeah.
room per se, because
Yeah.
he's not too familiar with open world yet.
Yeah.
So this
No,
would be a practice for him.
Yeah. I know we were glad that we had him off stream last week, actually. And he did pretty good for himself. So, really kind of, yeah,
Well,
not
the
bad at all.
first sumo bro battle yielded nothing but a whistle. So that is why it came up with the black suitcase of doom.
Yeah.
And also, do you see what's backwards there, Diesel, for heels?
Oh, is he in the backward 6F1?
Mm.
Sorry, I was trying to do math in my head so I can do this sync for Dr. Torsol. There we go.
You know, Leslie, that would be amazing if black suitcases of doom curse the player and
Oh,
give them
no.
some type of nerf. Wouldn't that be extra spicy?
Oh no.
Why you gotta say it like that, though?
No. Our players are already cursed enough.
First item found for everybody, the Leaf by Heels Great Man. And Marky now, it could just damage them. And we have Fire Flower from Marky. No. Imagine. Each curse would be different. You know, it could be you move slower, or, you know, you're stuck in small beam mode.
Oh, Marky just got a hammer suit.
Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. Statue gravity. Woo-wee. See, this is why I love my beloved chat. Even though most of the time when they come see me when I play Diesel,
Yeah. Are they rude?
No. They will wish for my demise. And yes, some people though that do root for me as I am learning. But it's always fun, you know, because my chat are just as sweet and lovable as the SG chat.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, Heels. Fireflower randomized into a frog suit. But he picks up the hammer suit.
Totally worth it. It is something you want to sacrifice for. All right, trash room is found by Marky. So a lot of grabs.
Marky puts the trash room though to use immediately, going from a small baby Mario to a big Mario for only $5.
$5 Chuck in the house for a trash room.
$5 for bombs.
We're not going long live the Tanukes. We do not nuke anyone there. This is gonna be a jetty for your Betty. I can feel it. This is gonna be the babiest of all baby seeds. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I do keep on wondering what could we do with when we have these races, 4-player races with only 3 players. What could we do with that 4th layout? Or that 4th screen?
Put the Super Mario Brothers 3 show.
Hey, Paisanos!
Yeah.
Oh, or you mean the cartoon, the SMB3 cartoon?
The cartoon, yeah.
Yeah, okay, not the Super... I was thinking the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Oh man, I heckin' love that show. But our chat is way too young to even remember those days.
Somehow I doubt that.
I totally think it's valid. Our wonderful chat are a bunch of youngins. They're youngins. And they...
Star in the Pipe Maze, Star in the Pipe Maze was the message from the princess.
And
So Heels has gone to the pipe maze to try to find that star.
Cootie Pie. Oh man, Cootie Pie. I remember those days.
Ooh, and a P-Wing in Oceanside.
And then they had Do the Mario, swing your arms from side to side.
Yep.
Oh
Come
man.
on, it's time to go do the Mario.
The Mario. Hey! We got the cultured ages in chat.
Yep.
Good on you for having those ages, friends. That means that you will.
Oh,
No, I know that's.
Mark. That was rude.
That's the Super Show.
Oh, gross. Marky Mark got rudified in his stage, and then the Hammer Bros come over and they're like, "Hey, yeah, you're in our world now, son." And it's Sledge Bros.
I remember on every Friday on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, they had the Legend of Zelda cartoon where Link was just he gave no fairies about anything, and he wasn't afraid to say, "Well, excuse me, princess."
Oh, the memes.
Oh yeah. But the Super Mario Brothers 3 show was a great cartoon, and I kind of miss it. I probably will watch it after.
I'm sure you can get it on.
Yeah.
On YouTube, just watch them.
Because I think that was in the 90s.
Late 80s, early 90s, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Eels has found the magic coin ship and is gone. He uses it to max out his money and gets the star that might have been the star that they said was hiding out in Pipeland. Dr. Torstall loves the Tanuki suit and loves doing the running statue that the Tanuki suit feature now has. So loving it, loving seeing it, and dude, nicely done. Yeah, so many of those cartoons were so bad and yet great.
Yeah, and one other thing that we had that was great back then, I had tried out, not for that one, but for the Hidden Temple show, but they used to have Nickelodeon called Nickelodeon Arcade, in which it was a game show where you play video games.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I also didn't have access to cable TV at my house when I grew up, so if it wasn't on the regular broadcast channels, we got 4, sometimes 5 channels if the weather was right. So
I know that struggle, man, because I wasn't able to see it unless I went on vacation in the Poconos. And speaking of going on vacation, Heels is going pipecation right now. And when I watched, I'm just going to call it Hidden Temple. Also, Heels found 5'9" Diesel.
Yes, he did, and he said no to 5'9".
How could you say no to such a beloved stage? In Warpless, they do it. In Hundo, they do it. And yes, people know the Poconos, man. You had Fernwood and you had Shawnee back in those days. And oh, baby, that was my first taste of Nickelodeon. They had Danger Mouse and all this other stuff. And I was in seventh heaven.
Heels is in the randomized or shuffled 6-5. There's a few different layouts, a few different places that the exit could be in 6-5.
I'm not mad at this version of 6-5, but I played it, and it is no fun at all.
Yeah, especially when you get there and you're like, oh wait, that's not the way out. Oh no!
Hey, that Cooper shell was like, you think you flying? Not today. Not today.
That was epically rude. I love it.
Yes, Legends of the Hidden Temple. I like to call it Hidden Temple. It's, I tried out because I wanted to be a silver snake as a kid, and my hopes and dreams were dashed. I didn't make it, Diesel.
Oh.
I know I was like, well, fine, I didn't want to be on your show anyway. Pick that.
Well,
But
Margie
I do
is.
see a boss pass.
Yeah. Margie has completed 1-4. Now sees. Oh, no. It was not a Taniki suit disguise. Now sees 1-4. So he's going to see if he can get a. Nope. 2 fire flowers, and he is. He's still going for the clip. Okay, so he's going to play Bin Bin straight.
Let's go.
Yeah. I
Taking on
suppose.
poor innocent Boom Boom. How could you?
Yeah. I suppose if he wants, he can always whistle and come back to World 5. But it is on the top side, so a little bit of a trip if he decides he really needs that item. But there's other options.
Oh, we are joined by a very special guest, Diesel. And it's way past his bedtime, too. Our
I wasn't going to say
co-op
anything.
champion, High Flyer, has joined us. Good to see you, Flyer. Would have been better if you came in and played, but I know that you need to get your beauty sleep, so totally understandable. Congrats and GG's to you and John for that epic battle you did. And Diesel, you have
Krista,
a mission.
what's that mission? Do I get to
Bring
decide
back
whether I...
get the picture. You have to start the coalition for bringing that back.
Oh, man. Yeah, Yeah, and Double Dare, I do recall hearing some horror stories about Double Dare. Although I think that, if you actually looked, tried it right, you probably could go and make, do some protocols to ensure that you don't have things like rotten food products. And everybody getting a TurboGrafx 16, is such a prize.
Get some bunks. Oh man, I remember that big-headed guy what was it called? And Marky met the nephew of Lakitu just now, right there at the pipe. That is sad, Pandaville.
And Heels actually demonstrated that the World 1 Fort is actually really quick in World 5 and is a hammer, and he is excited. Those were jumps for joy. Those were jumps for Krista Joy. I wonder if he's actually going to go. I wonder if he's going to go back. Nope, he's not. I was wondering if he was going to go back into World 5 to defeat it, but looks like not.
The only game I actually, Diesel, had a TurboGrafx 16.
Oh.
And let me tell you, I had a lot of things.
Yeah.
I had almost every game system. My parents spoiled me rotten. Very appreciative of that. I only owned one game for TurboGrafx 16.
Oh.
Yeah, big-headed Bonk. And that is because I liked Bonk. And I did not play Legendary Axe on TurboGrafx 16. Mm-hmm. I actually played that, should have been in the arcade. I remember playing something of that nature, where you have the warrior, the gnome, the Valkyrie, and it was truly amazing. It was a quarter grabber, but we had some good times back then. We had arcades.
Oh, yeah.
We had, Ghouls and Ghosts on arcade. That used to destroy my pocketbook. But Dr. Torsil getting destroyed. Have I ever been a Dungeon and Dragons person? Yes. I was a dungeon master who had some interesting storylines.
I think I'd probably enjoy playing some of your stories.
Oh, heck yeah, man. We should get, you know what we should get? Oh, the Dungeons and Dragons arcade game. No, I didn't play that one. I
Oh,
played
heals the
Dragon's
clip for
Lair while
7-1.
Heels gets the clip.
Yep. Marky Mark is also going back into World 5 to get the item out of the one fort, and he's going to be probably jumping for joy for his hammer here in a moment as well. He is not jumping for joy. He's just looking at it. I'm like, oh, it's a hammer. Dr. Torstall finishes the World 7 airship, gets his wand, even though he's only Small Bean Princess.
Yeah, Peachy's got it. But we had some amazing games. And I'm really going to go old school for people, but I don't think that they will know. Oh no, Mage!
My wand shake brings
Your one
frog
shake?
suit in Iceland.
Behave there, Diesel. Behave.
What?
No, I was actually going to say, do you remember the Atari gaming system?
I had grandparents had the Atari 2600.
Your grandparents?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm feeling ancient right now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They had the Atari 2600, and they had Bump and Jump, and if you notice the logo that I always have is actually a Bump and Jump sprite.
Yeah, Mac, the Princess Letters are on point in terms of giving ideas. And thank you. Some people know me in the Ataris. Okay.
Oh, Matron, if you have a copy of E.T., if you have a copy of E.T., that is probably a very valuable collector's item that you should not ever give up.
Well, when I was little, I threw it in the garbage because it was garbage.
Yeah, I bet you're regretting that now.
It probably so. You know,
Yeah.
my favorite Atari games were like Target Fun, California Games, and Mission Command, and oh baby, Target Fun was the best. Gunslinger. But you have so many different games. Atari was, oh yes, Asteroids was amazing. You know, just to hear the boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And we are just getting the, you know, Black Suitcases of Doom aplenty for Marky. And we're going to this, no, not going to the Secret Mushroom House, going to the Bro. And Marky getting lots of love from the Fire Bros. Look at those hearts. And finds his music box. And World 4 airship for Marky right now. And bless you for beating Superman on the Atari. Woo!
Okay, I'm back. Are you there?
Wait, you've been gone? I've been talking to you all this time, and you're not even here?
My screen, everything froze up. My roommate's Wi-Fi went dead for a little bit, so I just switched over to my mobile hotspot.
Yeah. So, Marky has conquered. And now we're going to get a Hammer Brothers in the castle message. Warlords on the Atari. That does sound familiar. I had so many Atari games, and then the game changed when the NES, the first NES, the big clunky box and everything came out. And it was 8-bit graphics, man.
You know, it actually is amazing to think that. So, the NES graphics, like your current, if you go to get a graphics card right now, you're going to have memory in the order of gigabytes for your graphics card. Like, Let's see. Um, it's kind of, anyways, it's huge, the amount of memory that those graphics cards have. The Nintendo, it's gigabytes. Now the NES, all the four of these runners that we're watching, the amount of RAM for the picture processing unit, the image that you see, how much do you think it is?
No more than 400.
400 what?
Megabytes?
For the Nintendo? For the original Nintendo?
No, it was probably kilobytes back then.
Oh, it definitely was.
Yeah, that was like back in the days of, we had the AOL dial-up
Yep.
when you were getting
So,
that 25,600 speed. Woo!
yeah,
But
so the ROM packages themselves, like for Legend of Zelda, was 128 kilobytes. For Mario 3, it's 384 kilobytes. That's the size of the ROM. The picture
whoa.
processing unit, though, which is the memory that has to run really fast, 2 kilobytes. Everything that you see
Oh,
on
looks
the...
like Dr. Torsel found his frog suit.
Yeah.
Or since he's playing as Peach, the mermaid suit.
Yeah.
But 2 kilobytes.
Yeah, everything that you see on these runners' screens is stored in 2 kilobytes of memory.
You are learning stuff right now, chat. I am learning too. So,
To put that in comparison, if you open a Word document in Microsoft Word and just save it as, like a blank document or just, a few characters, a few words, it's going to be, at minimum, 11 kilobytes. Just to have a basic file.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's amazing. One of the things I do love about the classic games is, of course, you have all the story, all the cute techniques, and all the ability to do things. And of course, with what absolute geniuses like Macobra are able to do, and Fred Coughlin, where they're able to put together all these hacks and mods to the games and still make them fit into the original RAM package. But the engineers who were designing the games at the time were literally arranging the bits by hand for the game packages.
Whoa.
You're literally giving it instructions that says, at this moment, move this set of bytes to this set of memory, and then put it into this position, so that you could have a game. And it works so well.
And we're just learning something from Lemon as well. Back in the days when Sonic was a thing, and you always had that Sega, kind of creepy message.
Yeah.
Lemon just said that is 70% of the whole game by disk space.
That's pretty awesome.
Wow.
He also has 14 items total. And I think I saw there's one... Yeah, I think he's got 2 additional that he's got to get. Or one more that he's got to get.
Right now, he has the item count, but he needs the world count.
Yeah. Yeah, it is still random between 4 and 7. He did just get bonked by a disco waffle in the water, which shouldn't even be a thing, but it did take away his frog suit. There is that cool
7F1 going obviously for the coins first.
Yeah. Where are my coins? Where are my coins at? Let's see. Does he have enough PSP? Yes, he has enough PSP time to finish. And I have not been switching the audio between the runners like I intended to. I am sorry, chat.
Now, Diesel, you were giving us wisdom. You were giving us straight facts.
A little bit of knowledge. Trivia.
Yes, and we appreciate that. Oh, the 16-bit wars. Oh, man. Hey, Diesel, look at what Dr. Torstel just
Oh my god! It's your favor!
It is the best rated top fort in the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer community. The winner of 2024 to 2025's award for best fort, the one and the only 7F2. You know, I get happy when I see that, Diesel. Even I die all the time in it.
Oh man, Dr. Torstal had 3 quick hits, 2 of them by a fire piranha, and the last one to the lava, which took away any hope for hit points that he might have had. And he's going to go and equip the Tanuki suit again. And a star.
Smart going.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no, this is what happens when you flip too close to the sun. You end up in the lava. Oh,
But he's still got money. He can at least... Oh, he's going to equip the hammer suit.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Oh,
no!
and bye-bye hammer suit.
Hammer suit taking a dive.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I have a feeling that we would be listening to some unpleasant conversation if he were...
You know what? It's because
Mike.
Dr. Torsel is not wearing his Hawaiian t-shirts.
He needs his Hawaiian shirt. Yeah.
He needs the Hawaiian shirt power.
Game. Okay, can we call Macobra and have that platform extended just a little bit, one more tile to the right, so we don't have to worry about that crap anymore? I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Giels is going to go into 5-1 and collect the item. And let's see what his item is. He's going to have to go and build up P-Speed one more time.
Yep. There we go.
And do the duck fly. Duck fly. Don't, oh. Torstal. Daring play in... Okay,
right,
now
don't... on his way.
Yep, now do... Oh, okay, he made it. I was worried there that last... Oh, nice! Double dungeon. Double dry bone done got done.
That's just Diesel talk for the 2 dry bones got boned. And, you know...
That was an awesome play.
Forgive his ba-dee-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. But know that, yeah, you know, I'm here for translation purposes. Yep. So we have Marky now entering into 7F1, and we have the World 2 airship for the dock.
Banana.
Oh man, I remember the Atari Jaguar. And it was
Brandy J. Lux, if you want to clip that, go ahead, just post it here in chat.
He's blue, da-boo-dee, da-boo-die, da-boo-dee, da-boo-die. But yeah, Brandy, feel free to clip it. You guys have clipped me out of context so many times. You know, my most infamous one, Diesel, that still is, you know, getting passed around is when I was talking about breaking bricks and kissing turtles.
Oh, so, yeah.
That's still around. People still bring that up. And I'm like, yeah, it's a totally valid opinion. Also, Marky going into the drain.
Oh no, Marky. You cannot... So he statued. When you statue as Tanuki Mario and you're in water, you sink because stones sink in water, and if there's no ocean bottom in that level, like in this level in 3-2, there's no bottom. You sink.
Wait a second. Heels had to go through. Is it all levels?
I think it's all levels.
That's awful. This is supposed to. Yeah, I swear this was a baby seat. It really was.
I mean, it still might be a baby seed, just a 7-level baby seed.
Let's see.
Heels is not interested at all in the item in 1-3. He's like, alright, whatever, let's get gone.
Do you know what some people are selling their Atari Jaguars for, Diesel? Close to $1,500.
Oh, nice. I really wish I had one.
A baby shark seed ready to eat the Tanuks. Listen, Pappy, I do not nuke the Tanuks.
So if I could go back to like 1988 or something and tell myself to do something different, there would be two things I would say. First of all, I would say, go to all your friends who have game console systems, who have old ones, and just buy them and just store them in, somewhere. It doesn't even have to be a place that you care about. Just, in an attic or something that you're going to remember that it's there, but just store them because they're going to be very valuable someday in the future. And the other thing I would say is, by the way, there's going to be this company that's going to start up, and
Apple?
Well, actually, a few companies will start up and buy them, and also buy Bitcoin when you can in 2010.
Get that Bitcoin wallet stuffed, man.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest regrets I have is I actually got, like I said, my parents did spoil me a little something. I had the gold cartridge of Z1.
I mean, so if I recall, the Zelda 1 cartridge, for all of them was in gold?
No.
Or was there like a special, special edition of Z1s?
I think the gold cartridges were something when they first, like the first editions.
Yeah.
And
so I remember, Dr. Torstall realizing that when you have... Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah. The first editions. Because when they first came out, they were gold. And then after that, you got the gray cartridge. Same thing for Z2 as well.
Yep, Z2. There's one or two other games where they use the gold for the gold plastic, which... Awesome. Beautiful marketing thing, by the way.
And they're very expensive now. They're collector's items.
Hey, London Star, yeah, you might need to hide your Z1 and Z2s. Heels has found 7F2. Oh, and he is... I think some of Dr. Torstall's juju is rubbed off on the heels. Alright, let's see how this goes for heels. Torstall, meanwhile, gets a couple of Sledge Bros, gets a sledge for his Broen. Sledging for his Broen. Of course, we do, it seems, have to do all 7 worlds, which means this ocean side is going to be required as well. And since I promised people that I would switch audio back and forth between a few, here we go. Let's go and switch it to somebody else's as soon as the bot catches up. Come on, bot. Catch up.
The best thing about Nintendo back in the day, and you gotta admit it was always fun, Diesel, was when your cartridge wasn't working and you had to blow it and like tap it
Oh,
a couple
yeah.
of times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Friends and I, we had a whole set of things that like it was like a whole protocol for the cartridge being janky.
And then if you position it like kind of crooked, you get corruption games.
Yeah, because the not all the pins connect.
Yeah. Oh baby. I I really need to bring out some of my old game systems.
Well,
And but the best gaming thing ever, and I'd love for SMB3R to have one game, and I would sponsor the heck out of this. Guess what I would have our runners use?
Whoa, heals is in World 8.
Yeah.
What?
What item will it be?
No, what do you use?
What would I have them use? What makes you play with power, chat?
I mean, Nintendo. Are you talking about the Power Glove?
Yes!
I love the Power Glove. It's so
Now
bad.
you're playing with power. Imagine having an SMB3R tournament where everybody uses the Power Glove.
Yep.
No, I used to use that pad there, Malevolent One. And no, we will not have people conking out on us. And Marky trying to go for the overkill.
Heals. Marky gets it. Yes, heals. Gets the obligatory pipe into 5F2, or after 5F2 goes into 3F1. Oh, nice. He gets a Tanuki suit. Who wants a cute suit?
Yes, cute suit. We got a cute suit, Riot.
Throw back a bottle of beer.
Cute suit, Riot. Up on the cold, cool black hair. Man, we are showing our age, Diesel.
I will gladly show my age.
And Victor Santa Fe is one of the literal legend.
Oh, so
how familiar are you, Diesel, with
game stuff real quick. Marky Mark just got his invitation to World 8, but Dr. Torstall is on Diet Life in 3F2.
Nah, he's on Life 0.
Yeah, that's Diet Life, ain't it? Ain't that Diet Life?
No, Diet Life is one life. Life 0 is when you got 0.
This is 0 calorie life.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably going to go and see if he can hammer that rock and then get out of... Yeah, there we go. And he'll probably get out of it.
I could kill that easily for you, Shiva, with a different song. But then all the chat would put me in the annals of villainy once again. What song can kill any song you have in your head, these?
There's a few songs that will instantly just take over my brain.
I'll give you a hint. It's a Disney song.
Oh, God, no.
Come on. Come on. You know you want to.
Krista, let it go.
No, we're totally going on that ride. We can break out, it's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hopes and a world of fears. Come on. That will kill it. And then, somebody mentioned Momo number 5. We got a little bit of diesel in my life, a little bit of diesel in my life.
Heels, no! That cheap mini boss at the very last moment and clouds into another level. hope for his sake it's not a brutal level. Okay, he's got 3-8 or
Yes,
3-3.
I got taken off. So Victor Santa Fe is a very special person. Do you know he plays Diesel? Zelda 2, which is already the bane of my existence for being so hard. He plays that with a keyboard. Not just any keyboard, a piano keyboard.
Okay, at first I was like, I can understand playing some games the keyboard, including Zelda games, but then you said piano keyboard, and I'm like, no. That's
At one point, he was actually teaching me how to do that.
okay. I love Marky Mark's play there in 8-2.
Yeah.
Marky Mark is actually looking like he could steal this from Heels. He did a very nice 8-2, even doing the leap of faith. Dr. Torsel now has the path into World 8, so he's entering World 8 now with 2 lives. Don't know. What do you think? Is he, Krista, what do you think? Is Dr. Torsel going to stay with, or is he going to intentionally? No, this obviously isn't an intentional, an IGO to refill his lives. Okay.
Nah, he's got 1 life. He should be okay. I believe in Dr. Torsel,
Yeah, but taking the flight through 5F2, even 5, especially 5F2 backwards, is basically asking for one of those Potovos to just be like, yo, hey, I want to give you a hug, and then you're not flighty anymore, and then you're lava bathing.
Nothing wrong with a little lava bath here and there. We have
Yeah, but when you're on... Oh.
So we have
didn't even get a lava bath.
And we have a frog in ice for Marky. Woo-hoo.
That's not exactly bad, except you do have to take at least 1 damage to get through that swamp thing that he just did, where you have to do the duck jump. And then he gets another damage from the other swamp, and okay, it looks like he's out.
So we're back on life 0.
Yeah, I'd quit powering up and just well.
Now, do these flags allow you to build bridges with?
I don't think you can build bridges with hammers. No.
No.
This flag set.
Because I was gonna say, Dr. Torsel.
It's his life. It's now or never. And he ain't gonna live forever. Pepperoni, thank you very much. Love it. So, Dr. Torsel just found the news that Heels and Marky have already found, which is there's more exploring to do in World 8. This is not the free World 8 that the first seed was.
It's really free.
Oh, Dr. Torsel just GEO'd. I don't think that was intentional either. I think...
No, that was just ice physics doing ice physics stuff. And he gets the much needed recharge. So
yeah, that was definitely a Yeetus Deletus.
I've done that several times, especially when the ice physics make my little donut go down. And then all I can do is just look as simple at it and say, all my hopes are gone. Okay, so this particular flower did give Dr. Torsel the wonderful hammer suit, and he will be getting out of 6-7.
He was lucky on his pixel count there because he almost let the donut drop without him actually being on it. Meanwhile, Heels
happened to me many times, my friend.
Meanwhile, Heels has decided that, hey, wait, I found Bowser's Castle. I'm going to go play it. He's used up all of his money in order to enter with a hammer suit.
So Heels is going to have to be very careful because Heels is going to be broker than a joker, and Hammer Brothers suits cost moolah.
$15.
Yup. I mean, I guess he could go rub one of the little mushroom folks,
There's not much money in this Bowser's Castles.
No. But if he does catch some hands, he can go into another level, kind of take out folks and murderize them and get money.
Oh no, Marky and Air Force. That was rude. He was doing so well, playing so well, and then just one mistake.
Was on, but Heels managed to dodge it.
Yeah, Heels dodged it, but we also got random paths on, and Heels. Oh no! He got yeah, that boo. He should have hammered that boo.
I think the boo caught him by surprise.
It wasn't hiding. It was right there in plain sight. All right, it's Bowser.
Oh no! Heels just took a fireball to the face. At least Link has his shields. He's got his regular shield, he's got his fire shield, and he has the beloved mirror shield. But Mario, they got their shield. Yeah, you just take it in the face.
Oh, nice.
Heels does make it alive. So everybody get your GGs out for our, dare I say, Kingslayer, Heels great man, who just barely made it out of Casa de Bowser.
Yes, he did.
And Dr. Torstel getting leafified and then just having it taken, So Heels great, feeling great right now. He is the master of the destiny here. And we have Marky, who's only got $20 left. No, $10 left. So
yep. Yes, he does.
Oh, speaking of which, guess who's waiting for us in the waiting room there?
Oh, hey. Hold on, let me bring him up. Hi there.
Welcome back, my friend.
Heels.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, my friend. And you are 2 for 2 tonight, Heels.
I don't know how.
Because you're a hacking Kingslayer, my dude.
Here we go with the Kingslayer talk now.
Yes. No!
Oh no.
Marky
Kingslayers
just
don't get robbed of their Kingslayers don't get robbed of their Kingslayer suit just before they enter Bowser. Pixels before Bowser.
I was talking about that dude. He's doing so great and avoiding the fireballs in the fireball room, and then you got to go back to start. I'm like, oh no, that's not nice. And then the boo just sitting there like a little boo, and like, oh wait, yeah.
I probably should have stopped for the extra 2 seconds, but I knew I was close. I didn't know how close I was to the others. Or I guess how close the others were to me.
I mean, you do your strats, but something I would say is that if it's going to take you a couple seconds to kill it versus something that's or at least a high chance of losing your suit, they're probably looking at the same decision.
Oh, Marky had to go back real far.
Yeah, he did. And no.
That's not good for Marky right now. So Marky is having a time after taking that Magoo path.
Yeah. But he'll also understand the psychology that gets in the situation in the moment of the race. So certainly not going to fault you for making that call.
Yeah, that race went on for 46 minutes for me, and the first race, the energy that I put into that first race, I'm not gonna lie, I did a nice little happy dance in my chair whenever I saw that I got that sub 30. It's just like, what? And then this race just felt like it drug on forever. It's like, man, I'm getting tired, and I know I gotta get in for work. Like
I'm feeling personally attacked over here.
All the personal stuff started ringing in there. It's just like, I want this to be over.
Just want to be done. Yep. I get it. I get it.
Someone in chat saying, heels. What about a game 3?
No. This was best 2 out of 3. I'm good.
My seed literally discouraged you from wanting to race again tonight.
Dude.
I saw 7F2 in your seed, Krista. I'm good.
But, we have... Oh, no. Hopefully Marky gets this clip, because that door will take him the wrong way.
Oh, that was so... Damn. I want him to get this.
There we go.
Marky doesn't realize how close he is, though. All he had to do was, like, you didn't have to do any of this.
Yeah, but you have to learn it the hard way, though. Because, muscle memory.
He could have literally have just went, like, downstairs. I don't know if he even got that part or not.
Yep. Now, we're not going to be able to actually put Marky's audio as he finishes, because... he is in the Discord room with us. But Marky, go ahead and how you doing? GG, nicely done.
Oh boy. Yeah. Let me sit down and take my punishment from Marky. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
I'm ready.
Uh-oh.
Krista,
phrasing.
I tried to avoid 7F2, but I wasn't able to.
As soon as I saw it, I kind of figured that it was going to be required to open the cast next, so I just said screw it and went with it.
Oh, hey, look, Dr. Horsall went and instantly took the secondary door and instantly found the fight with Bowser and instantly hammer kills. All right.
And gets the gamer now kick of disrespect. Oh, baby.
So we had a cuddle, a fire kill, and a hammer kill. So one of each.
Yeah.
So my scene may have been slightly longer than Diesel's, just a little bit. But
Wait, did Diesel roll the first, or did Pleco roll the first? I thought Pleco rolled that.
No, Diesel said he rolled it.
I rolled the first one.
Oh, okay.
And I rolled the second one.
Hey. Dr. Torsall, way, welcome.
Oh, GG's.
Hey, all right. First of all, we have to welcome Dr. Torsall, the cleanest Bowser's Castle of this seed. High five. GG. Nicely done.
You're welcome. I see randomized doors. I know which way to go. The front.
Hey, it worked out well. That was great.
Hey, I thought the same, though, until I got into the spike room of 2F and it was forward, and it's like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be remixed.
70-30.
Oh, yeah. There is going to be a mix. It's a thing. So, well, let's see. Let's see what we got looking at. We got Marky, we got Heels, we got Torsall. All three guys who were able to participate in the second seed. And what you thinking? Do you want to do this again? Do you want to tell me to not do this again? Do you want Pleco to not suggest anything again? Or do you want Pleco to suggest all the things for the weeklies?
I mean, we just played all the things, so I'd do this again. This was fun.
Yeah, it
was. It was fun.
It was actually fun. There was only like 2 times that I think that I let, colorful words fly. One of them being in 7F2. But otherwise, this was great.
Right. Yeah. Wait a second. How can you let negative words fly in the happiest place in the Mushroom Kingdom? Remember.
That's exactly why. I let those same words fly when I was in the happiest place on Earth.
I died 4 times to
7F2.
that, and it wouldn't have happened if I just grabbed that power-up block when I had the tail the first time in there. That star at the second... I didn't grab the second star. I wish I did.
I grabbed the second star. I never
No,
even
I didn't
seen
know
what
it was
in
a
the
second
first
star.
block.
I was like, tail, I could just go, and then I got bullied by the 3 plants there in the swamp. And I was like, oh no!
They were just trying to get to know you better. Yes, that's exactly what it was.
If that's what it
And
takes to make acquaintances, I'm good.
how could
Wow.
you? You know, you're missing out on the best fort. It was rated
No,
number
didn't
one
miss out
best
on it
fort.
tonight.
Uh,
It
I
was.
am disappointed that the rated new best fort was not in this seed. Remixed Gatekeeper. It's gonna
Oh yeah,
dethrone
we didn't see that
7F2.
either time.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Remixed
It will
Gatekeeper
never.
will dethrone 7F2. Mark my words.
That is heresy talk right there. Heresy talk. You hear?
Krista, I'm going to step away, and whatever happens to these guys, I didn't see nothing.
Yes. Okay. Listen. Let me crack my knuckles here. You know, we're gonna have to resort to the New York way of convincing people on stuff. Okay, all 3 of you. We're gonna have a little talk about this, about 7F2 not being the best fort and trying to put that 8 fort in there. Forget about it. No way. You gotta go. It wouldn't be voted best fort. It's gonna be best fort every year. Believe me, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. And also, speaking in my normal voice with having a cold makes me sound like I'm about to do 5 to 10 in the nearest penitentiary. And I'm so sorry about that.
You know, it happens.
Yes,
Things happen.
but we did get to enjoy 3 great runners. You know, even
That's
though
pretty
they don't
rare.
want to admit that they are above Fireflower, we'll let them keep their
These were good
Fireflower
races.
monikers for now. But you guys are so talented.
If I had to go and be like, so Russell Crowe? Yes, I was entertained.
Yes.
And I hope. Oh,
I
guys
failed
were
to
amazing.
read Peach letters here again till like the 3rd one.
yeah. We noticed. I was trying to see what your peach letter was. I'm like, oh.
As soon as I clicked it, I'm like, no, I did it again.
And I even put it into race time. It's like, by the way, don't hammer on the A button when you get to the king message. And I don't know if you were hammering on the A button, but you definitely were skipping the peach letter. It's like, oh, okay.
It's too easy to hit the A button, but I read most of them.
I think overall y'all did read most of them. There was at least enough time that I could look at it and be like, oh wait, let's see, frog suit in Oceanside. All right, cool.
Well, the one I know that I clicked too fast, but I got a glimpse of, it said grassland. I'm like, I got all 3 items from grassland. I think I'm like that letter was not helpful anyway. So it's
and you know, if that's the case, that's the case. Which, if you can actually train yourself, you know, well, I would say, if you're in a point where, like the Kingslayers, where you're shaving, you know, fractions of a second off of your race, and you can position your eyes to just read, you know, the world that the princess letter is going to say, and you see grassland, and you're able to process just a couple of seconds or in a fraction of a second.
An item.
I've already been there. You don't even have to look at what the item is, or you know, you've already been, you know. Then in that case, in those rare situations where it actually could be something that makes a difference in a tournament race or something. If we decide to make open world a tournament, which I don't think that that's going to be a tournament thing that we're going to do this time. But
I could see it as a league set.
I think a league open world would be awesome.
Yeah,
Didn't we have
like
that?
I suggested earlier, I wanted to see a leagues. I wanted to see a weekly where we're talking to each other kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like
I also something else that I do want to see come up eventually is an open world bingo league. But what we have to do is actually establish, like, make it abundantly clear to everybody what the requirements are for open world bingo, because you can actually set it up where physically, according to the game's logic, yeah, it's perfectly fine to go ahead and play Bowser, but you may not have completed a bingo yet, or you may not have completed the, whatever subs or other requirements are necessary in order to beat Bowser or to finish the game.
Usually, bingo, because I play Z3 bingo,
Yeah.
and if you don't have the necessary requirements, by all rights, Bowser won't even open.
Right, but we don't have that logic built into our system yet. Z3, it's a lot easier because you can actually program, because it's a SNES cartridge, you can program it more easily to lock out the victory conditions, the Ganon fight, and before you, if you haven't met the conditions to actually get there.
Oh, I
complete
got
the game.
it. So you're held by
Yeah.
limitations
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah. Fortunately, here's something else that you can do, is you can say, oh yeah, you have to beat Bowser as well. But if you do beat Bowser prematurely, like if it's a double bingo and you've only gotten one bingo, okay, yeah, go ahead, beat Bowser, whatever. But then you have to, you have to come back. After beating Bowser, you have to restart the game and go and complete the other objectives in order to win.
Beat Bowser, or you beat Bowser, and then he says, "You fool!"
too bad you can't beat Bowser, and it brings you back to World 9.
Well, if you beat Bowser,
and not have to restart, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, if you do restart the game, actually, no, I don't know. Heals Marky Opic or Torso. What happens if, in vanilla, you beat the game and then you restart and you start with 28 P-Wings? What happens if you do restart with in open world after beating Bowser?
It's unknown, at least on this seed. We'd have to do it with one world or 0 worlds required. I just restarted. My inventory is 1 warp whistle and the rest are P-Wings. So I'm not sure because we can't jump to 8 to go look.
So here's the other question. If you use one of those P-Wings, do the P-Wings all stay?
Well,
we're finding out right now. We're on the
inventory.
Check.
Let me go grab some coins real quick. I'll get you an answer. Hang on.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm afraid of with open world is you restart the game, you start with 28 P-Wings. Well, in this one, in a whistle and 27 P-Wings, and then you can't consume items, which means that if when you restarted the game in vanilla, you went to the Toad House or whatever, you got the item, and that item was the last one only. Yes,
the last one only,
and which means that you couldn't get any other items except for P-Wings, which means that we would probably have to work to create logic so that in open world, if you restarted, maybe
it charged me the only amount of the P-Wing.
Yep, it charged me 10 coins too.
Yeah, which means that what we probably need to do, and the last P-Wing didn't disappear.
Yeah.
Which means we probably need to set it so that maybe we need to work with Makover or somebody so that it restores your previous items, your previous inventory, or retains your previous inventory, so that you can go and you still have the items that you had already.
That may be a bit of logic that's not built into the game that would be required to do so.
I'm worried that might be the case, actually, yeah.
Oh yeah. I just got a hammer from one level and I got a fire flower from the next, and they just overwritten themselves.
Yeah,
Right, because you're not consuming that 28th item.
Yep, that's vanilla logic.
Oh, and I don't know if anybody used
intended.
the anchor. Anchor was a frog suit in Seed 2.
Yeah.
I don't even know if anybody saw one.
I got an anchor.
I did too, and I discovered it was a frog suit after I took a death in 4-4, so it was very useful.
Oh, well, that worked out for you.
Yes.
Heals. You can press select if you have a frog. Oh wait, no, never mind. You have an anchor. Never mind.
I had a frog suit whenever I found Flooded Fort, and it did most of the job for me.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, it's a nice feature pressing the select there.
Yeah. So you have hammers and clouds, though, because hammers and clouds are consumable, but you would have to load up the back end of your inventory with hammers and clouds, and they would still take.
You'd still be at the single slot.
Yeah, they would still take the place of that single slot. Yep. No matter how many you get a new one. It takes the 28th spot. You get something else. It replaces the 28th item. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, that's something we're going to need to work on. But, you know what? This is what this whole thing is for. That's what the weeklies are for. Is for thinking and experimentation and breaking the game, which I am so glad that I've got you guys and chat and Krista here to help us think about breaking the game. Krista?
Yay.
Wakey.
No, you guys were having such a great conversation. So I was like, you know what? I got my game on my phone, so I'll just entertain myself while you guys are there doing something.
We're talking about Mario and Chris is sitting there.
Short with a Minecraft guy down below.
No.
It was Candy Crush, wasn't it? What?
I was saying Golden Goblins. I finally got up to mine 100, so I was happy as heck. But Makova did say that he is in chat right now. If you had any big questions.
I see that. Yeah, I think that the reset would probably be the answer if you went and beat the game and you hadn't completed the necessary objectives in order to get the bingo. The reset might be the way to go.
So Midge, have a good night at work. We will be hoping that you get there safely. Please try to stay warm. Be safe.
Yes, indeed.
So should we start closing things up? Because it is starting to get late for many people.
It is. Yeah, it's...
and you yourself have to get up at the crack of dawn.
No, that's tomorrow, or Monday.
Oh, I thought it was Sunday.
No, Monday I've got to get up at the crack of dawn.
Side note, though, I'm just trying to... I think World 8 is what made me fall behind here. I'm just trying to think how Heels finished 5 minutes ahead, but...
I played one fort, and I had 4 clouds going into World 8.
Yeah, but you had to find the bridge, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. I would definitely say go ahead and... I would definitely say...
but you had to find the bridge, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, so Torsal, I would definitely say go ahead and watch the replay. There's a lot... Yeah.
I know I made some big mistakes in some spots.
I would have been pretty close to the Heels, but I took a death. I took a lava bath, and then had to replay the last 2 stages I clouded over. So,
oh jeez,
would have been a lot closer to Heels otherwise.
Yeah, I went to the tank on Hand Bridge. I went to the bridge was the north center corner. I mean the elbow. and you had to play 4 stages to get to that, and I was like, holy.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I played all of Forts in 8.
Yeah,
I
it was.
played 2, I think.
Well, because there was the one on the first screen, there was one in the valley, and then you had to figure out which one was the bridge.
Okay, so I played 3 of them then.
So yeah, you didn't go. That means you didn't go to the Hambridge at all, then.
I did not.
Which saves a lot of time because it was just a coin flip that way. Handbridge technically had less levels to it.
Mage, be careful, be safe, buddy. I know the ice is a big thing where I live as well, man.
It get cold enough where there is no ice rain. It's just snow. Don't sit in
Or
the sweet
warm enough
spot.
where it doesn't affect anything.
Yeah.
Like, Florida.
Oh.
Listen, we can't deal with anything under 75. If it's under 75 degrees, we're doomed. So we're not going to talk about any cold weather here in Florida. We don't do very good. In fact, that's why most of our hospitals were full with people with flus. Because we genuinely, our cold resistance is negative 99, 1,999. So, we can never mention poor Floridians. And as you can hear with my voice alone tells you I'm still not at 100% yet. But it's always fun doing weeklies with you guys. And speaking of that, I think we probably should give our chat a rest as well. Let them, unless they're party animals. But do you guys have any last words?
Last words?
Yes.
No, that's my last words. Last words.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Wow, dude. And nuke the Tanukes. No, Peppy, we are not nuking the Tanukes.
I agree. Let's nuke the Tanukes. They become fire flowers that way.
No, we have to protect the
No,
Tanukes.
you gotta heat them up, Krista. It's like nuking Mars to make it warmer for life.
This is some sort of. All right, never mind.
Fire flowers.
All right, yeah.
So,
I don't know what kind of new madness this is, but that's not where we're going.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to cultivate the Chinooks. We're going to nuke the fire flowers because apparently they're already a crime against nature, anyways. And then the Kingslayers, well, you guys do what you got to do because y'all are already in charge.
There you go. So, let me give my final words. To everyone who is in chat right now, thank you so much. We have had one heck of an event today. Between getting usurped by Z3 in the future to actually just having lots of shenanigans happen in our seeds. You love to see it, and you can only get that hot action on Speed Gaming. Speaking of Speed Gaming, we have lots of events that are going to be coming up. Please check the Speed Gaming bot in chat to find out about future events. Thank you to Diesel Pilot, the hardest working man to ever exist, and that's why I adore that man so much. And to our 3 runners, GG's to all of you for showing us why the fire flowers are truly omnipotent beings of just awesomeness. So, on that note, Diesel, I'm going to wish everybody the best night ever. And please give our runners a big fat follow because they are absolutely amazing and will give you entertainment like you have never seen. On that note, I am going to take my cold medicine and have a wonderful night. You guys take care. Diesel, take it away.
All right, everybody. Here's what the situation is. It's way past so many of our bedtimes, and all I want to do at this hour is kind of find some way to relax, recuperate, recover, and prepare for the future days. So what I'm going to do is tell all of you, it has been wonderful having you around. Y'all have been a great chat community. And you even stuck through us through Z3 trying to interfere and take the whole thing, take the show, right as the first seed was finishing. You chat guys and girls are awesome, so thanks. Heels, Marky, Opic, Dr. Torstal.
Yeah.
For Heels, Marky, and Dr. Torstal, and Pleco, and Johnny Link. Thank you all for being part of this. Jade, I know you wanted to be part of it. I weren't able to do it. You're still coolio and awesome in my thoughts. And anyone else who wants to be, Mirai also was looking. My apologies to Mirai. We literally started 20 seconds before I heard that you wanted to be part of the second seed.
Oh,
yeah, that's when
sucks. I wish. I saw some Mirai play a few seeds, and I see potential.
He's got it. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I want to see him around, and so I am. That actually gives me a thought. Let's see if he's still streaming. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
so, yep. All right. So that gives me a thought.
You should send it that way.
Dude, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Spoilers.
Sorry.
Sorry. I get it. You're Canadian. But here we go. All right. So, our viewers and everybody else, it's been great having you around. As I wish to everybody, stay safe and stay kind, because life is life, the world is the world, but we all have found ways to have peace and fellowship with our fellow people, and what matters is having those moments and finding ways where we can communicate, where we can collaborate and have fun together, regardless of all of our differences. And that's why I'm glad to be able to do these things on Saturday nights with all of you guys, and I enjoy it. And that's all I've got to say. Stay safe and stay kind, and be kind. Marky, Heels, Torso.
Yeah,
it's all yours.
Be blessed, y'all. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for Speed Gaming for keeping us on the air this evening. That was nice of them. And we'll see you guys real soon. If it's not on Speed Gaming, on the Rando. So see you guys later. Be blessed. Bye.
Yeah. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, there might be an async weekly from last week that way I'd sync up. If there was enough people who tried it. I don't know. That's all I have to say. Have a good night, friends.
Goodbye, everybody.